You see, I've been thinking, and I want my next vehicle to be something different, something you don't see all the time, or a feature you don't see all the time. I pretty much just want to hear your opinion. These 4 vehicles that I've picked, I'm going to show you in this video, are the perfect candidates for what I'm talking about. And we're going to go ahead and get started before my camera stopped recording, because it already did like 18 times. This is probably like the 56th take. But anyways, this is a 2018 Toyota Tundra. You see, I fell in love with the breeze action. And what breeze action is, it's pretty much you just have all kinds of breeze and things like that. Something that you don't feel in a normal car that has 4 doors or whatever, stuff like that, and you're enclosed in. See, this Tundra right here, this Tundra features obviously 4 roll down windows, and then of course no other truck on the planet has this. That window right on the back of the cab slides all the way down, and of course you have a sunroof just to complete the open air breeze action that goes on around your head. And I know this Tundra is already old, but the old Tundra, the interior was unbelievably ugly. You had this massive plastic piece that would go from the back of the steering column all the way down to the side of the climate controls. Really ugly. This interior is much better, even though it's still an old truck now. The interior is much better, and that's the only reason why the Tundra is on this list, is because of that sliding window. And you can pretty much, when you're driving that truck, all the windows down, all of them down, including the sunroof, the 4 windows, and the one in the back on the back of the cab. It is just a really cool experience. Now, if you don't know what a Fiat Spider is, it's basically a reskinned Mazda Miata. Now, this one right here is black. I'm sorry I don't have much footage with me interacting with this vehicle. These are my Snapchat stories right here, these 2 videos right here. I've driven it on the freeway and stuff like that. And this car is ridiculously fun, right? It's a small little convertible. Everyday driving situations, I doubt it. I feel like I was doing 70 when I looked down and I'm only doing 40. Driving a convertible is a really cool experience. I was really enjoying that car and I was loving it. Now, the Jeep Gladiator obviously just came out for the 2020 model year, and it's basically that truck that everybody doesn't really know if they actually want or not, because number one, it's pretty much just a Jeep Wrangler with a bed stuck on the back of it, right? But that means you have all types of things, all types of quirky things that a normal mid-size truck would have. It gives you a lot of breeze action because you can fold down the windshield, take off all the doors, or just roll down the windows, and then you can take off all the panels on the roof, so you can have all kinds of breeze action going on the back of your ears or your head or your neck or whatever, etc., and things like that. But it's also a $50,000 mid-size truck. It's probably less likely on my list to actually get, so I just wanted to throw that one out there. The only thing I would get from Mopar, Dodge, whatever, and that is the Dodge Charger. This one right here, as you see, this is a 2020 Dodge Charger Hemi. Now, this thing, as you see it right there, exactly how you see it would be exactly the way I'd want my Charger. Of course, I wanted to make sure that was integrated in the video for you guys. This is exactly as you see, white sunroof, the Hemi V8 under the hood with the little yellow stripe things on the front. I cannot say enough how much I fell in love with this car. This is the only thing I would get from Dodge. It sounds great just with the Hemi in there. I know a lot of people, you know, torque the exhaust and things like that and do all kinds of stuff to it. Just having all that breeze action going on when you roll all the windows down, and then you have the little sunroof, and you see the top right there on the sunroof, it has a little net thing up there. It just looks like a spoiler on the top of the car. This car, man, this would be the car I would sign for today. But I have a couple of other things I gotta settle first and things like that too. As I just said, I financed a car, a brand new car earlier this year, so I'm not trying to get into a lot of debt. But you know, that would obviously be something that I would definitely stick with for a couple of years to come now. I chose 2 vehicles for more of a practical, something I would drive for at least like 6 or 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. It's a Ford F-150 extended cab V8 white. That's exactly what I picture my F-150 to be. And then that Charger right there, as you're seeing right there, I don't have any footage of an F-150, but because I used to work at Ford, but you know, that dealership, we're not gonna get into that. But obviously I wouldn't go back to that dealership where I got the car from. That's where I got my brand new car earlier this year from, but I would not go back to that dealership. That Ford dealership that I worked at, I will not mention them yet. But yeah, either an F-150 or a Charger. Those are going to be the practical vehicles that, you know, if for whatever reason I decide to scrap the Spider or the Gladiator or the Tundra, you know, it'd be those 2 vehicles, either V8 white Charger or a V8 white F-150. I love my white vehicles because they're easy to clean, and white is a very nice paint job. Maybe a little bit later, like no later than March. I'm not making this video to say I regret any of my cars right now. I'm just saying, what's next? Because you only live once, and you can't be stuck with the same car for about, 45 million years, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to hear your opinions in the comments or whatever. You guys have me on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever, things like that too. So I want to go ahead and hear what's going on there. And thank you guys for watching the video. That's it.